Hi there. In this video, I am going to give you 3 tips for the best times to practice any of the breathing techniques that I've given you in previous videos. Now, if this is the type of content that you are looking for, then be sure you hit that subscribe button and then the notification bell that pops up as well, so you can get more of it. I'm Barbara Watson. I'm an academic and a holistic empath, and I have been teaching meditation for decades. Now, I'm also a past registered nurse, an athlete, and a nutritionist, and various other things, but you can check my website for that. Moving forward with 3 tips for the best times to practice any of the breathing techniques that I've given you. Tip number 1. If you practice first thing in the morning, you can set your day up to have a wonderful, wonderful day. What happens is, first thing in the morning, when you breathe, you bring your attention inside because your breathing is inside. Focus on your breathing. And when you bring your attention inside, you also bring your energy inside because energy follows attention. So when you do that, practicing very first thing in the morning, maybe even before you get out of bed, what happens is you can induce a state of calmness and relaxation, but also you bring your energy inside. So you set yourself up for a very calming, peaceful day, but also one that is energized enough that you can do whatever it is you want to do that day. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2. If you practice any of these breathing techniques in the evening before you go to bed, that is a wonderful tip as well. Now, I don't mean in bed. You don't want to practice any type of meditation in bed because you might induce a Pavlovian type response where you end up training yourself to go to sleep when you really want to meditate, and breathing is a mini meditation in and of itself. But if you do breathe and focus on your breath, any of the techniques, maybe an hour or so before you go to bed, then you set yourself up to have a wonderful sleep, a really good sleep where your body can really get into deep rest that it needs. And that in turn helps to set you up for the next day as well, especially when you follow the first tip. So that's tip number 2, breathing in the evening. Now, tip number 3, what's that all about? Tip number 3 really is whenever you notice your breath, or whenever you notice that you are anxious or something happens and you just feel you need to calm down a little bit, anytime at all, just bring your attention back to your breath. Because if you are anxious or stressed about something, again, bringing your attention back to your breath brings that attention in, brings that energy in again. And so if something's happened that you need to deal with, you're going to have that energy inside you to be able to use to manage whatever the situation is that you need to manage. So that's tip number 3. So number 1 in the morning, number 2 in the evening, number 3, whenever you feel you need to, whenever you notice a bit of anxiety or you just notice your breath, just begin to focus on your breath. These are wonderful tips. Breathing is, as I said, a mini meditation in and of itself, and you can get almost immediate relief if you practice these tips. So enjoy them. Let me know how the breathing techniques are working for you. And again, if this is the type of content you're looking for, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you in the next video.